the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Short throw complete to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he got the ball in his hands.
He's got it, enough for a 1st down. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the mark before being taken down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Deep shot, but he paid for it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive...
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
boy, sloppy conditions with this rain. A lot of times I feel like if you got a quarterback that can handle the ball, it can help you out. But here you can see the ball just gets away from him, goes up into the air, the defense sees it, comes up with an early interception.
The shotgun running play call. First down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Wide open downfield. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
You keep him off balance with a run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's an outbound. The catch made. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Slides a quick throw. Touchdown, Huskers, as they cleanly lead here in this playoff game.
Man, this defensive coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Well, the huge hit there. You have to expect to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous to timing between the quarterback. The receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Nebraska has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Punt quickly. And his tackle only after picking up the first down.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play to take away and a huge gain on the return.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The Cornhuskers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And they've got the returner corralled. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And now the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Touchdown, Cornhuskers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Got momentum at the scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Okay, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. This one marked down at the 20. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. He's got it with room to run. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little gritty because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Pass not complete. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Now we run a draw play. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Running out of time in the pocket. Finds his man.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Illinois will kick it off to get the second half going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes to the line with the first down. The defense is going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On first down, to play action. Looking deep on the scramble. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they go with the dagger concept here on this play, but unfortunately the quarterback could not get it to his intended target running on that vertical route.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wide out. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up third down.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
They call the draw play here. He's got room to run. The Cornhuskers will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Big conversion for this offense, and for the defense, it's one thing to simply allow a first down, but entirely different thing when you realize the offense doesn't fear you. And this is exactly what happens here.
And the Huskers look to keep this drive moving. And the ball ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Look at this offensive line pave the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
The Huskers line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Gets made on the right side. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The Cornhuskers are in the red zone now. And here's the handoff. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a quick grab.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. Scooped up with the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
And when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They'll try the ground game here. Breaks in open space. Who's in the clear? They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Catch made by the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, they come up short of the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they've got a couple good handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use for this kind of situation. Let's see what they can dial up.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Illinois. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset and playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. He's looking to throw. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quick throw, testing the middle. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make the accurate throw.
It's caught inside the 30 and still going. What a sag by the senior.
Right, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
And they tackled him, but a nice pickup on that running play. The Cornhuskers are in the red zone now. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
And the Huskers will line up here on 1st down and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first-and-goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get...
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Keeping it on the ground here. He's got the first down and still motoring. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. He dropped it. Somehow, that is a fitting ending where this offense has played today. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.